You know that feeling of dread you get when your phone buzzes at 9 p.m? That sinking sensation in your stomach when you see your boss's name on the screen? That isn't just annoyance. That is a chemical weapon. Designed 10,000 years ago to save you from a tiger, and now it's slowly killing you. It's making you fat, specifically right here, around your belly, no matter how little you eat. It's burning through your muscle tissue while you sleep. It's physically shrinking the part of your brain responsible for memory. It's rewiring your neural pathways to make you anxious, reactive, and afraid. And the worst part? You can't see it. You can't feel it happening in real time. But every single day, it's stealing years from your life. This is the story of cortisol, the molecule that was supposed to save you, and how it became your greatest enemy. This is cortisol, a steroid hormone built from cholesterol in two small glands that sit on top of your kidneys, your adrenal glands. For 200,000 years, it was your superpower. When danger appeared, cortisol flooded your system in seconds. It dumped pure glucose, energy, into your bloodstream. It sharpened your vision and hearing. It increased your heart rate and blood pressure. It shut down everything that wasn't immediately necessary for survival. Digestion? Off. Immunity? Off. Reproduction? Off. Growth and repair? Off. This is the fight or flight response. And for most of human history, it worked perfectly. The alarm would turn on. You would survive. And then, critically, the alarm would turn off. But what happens when the alarm never stops ringing? Let's go back 50,000 years. Imagine our ancestor walking through the tall grass of the African savanna at sunset. They're carrying food back to their family. The air is cooling. The sounds of the evening are settling. And then, a flash of movement, a saber-toothed tiger. In that instant, a signal explodes from the base of their brain. The hypothalamus releases a hormone called CRH. CRH races through the bloodstream to the pituitary gland at the base of the brain. The pituitary responds by releasing ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. ACTH surges toward the adrenal glands, and when it arrives, the adrenals detonate with cortisol. This entire cascade takes less than 10 seconds. Now here's what happens next. Cortisol molecules flood the bloodstream and bind to receptors everywhere. In the liver, cortisol triggers the breakdown of stored sugar. Instant energy. In the muscles, blood vessels dilate. More oxygen, more power. In the brain, the amygdala, the fear center, becomes hyper-alert. The hippocampus records every detail of the threat. The prefrontal cortex, the thinking brain, shuts down. No time to think, only time to act. Our ancestors' heart pounds. Their pupils dilate, their breathing quickens, time slows down. They don't think, they run, and they survive. But here's the beautiful part. After the danger passes, cortisol levels drop. The alarm shuts off. The body returns to rest and digest. Heart rate slows. Digestion resumes. The immune system comes back online. Our ancestor sits by the fire. They eat. They laugh, they sleep deeply. The system resets. This is how it's supposed to work. Stress on, stress off. But that's not what's happening to you. Fast forward to today. You wake up to a blaring alarm clock. Cortisol spikes. Before you even get out of bed, you reach for your phone. 50 notifications. 10 urgent emails, 3 missed calls, a news alert about something terrible. Cortisol climbs. You sit in traffic. You're going to be late. Cortisol rises. You open your inbox at work. 127 unread messages. Your boss sends a vague Slack. We need to talk. Your stomach drops. Cortisol surges. You scroll social media during lunch. Everyone else looks happier, richer, more successful. Cortisol stays elevated. You check your bank account. The number is lower than you thought. Cortisol climbs. You get home exhausted, but there are dishes in the sink, laundry piling up, emails you didn't finish. You turn on the TV to relax. The news is war, disaster, outrage. You scroll your phone. More bad news, more comparisons. You lie in bed, mind racing, replaying conversations, worrying about tomorrow. The alarm is ringing, all day, every day. And here's the problem. Your body can't tell the difference between a saber-toothed tiger and an email. To your ancient alarm system, they're the same thing. A threat. So the alarm never turns off. Cortisol never drops. The system never resets. This is chronic stress. And this is where the hero becomes the villain. When cortisol never shuts off, it doesn't just make you feel bad, it physically rewires your body. Let's start with what you see in the mirror, your belly fat. Cortisol specifically instructs your body to store fat right here, around your abdomen. Not your arms, not your legs, your belly. This is visceral fat, the most dangerous kind. It wraps around your organs like a toxic blanket. And here's the cruel part. While it's storing fat around your middle, it's simultaneously burning through your muscle tissue. You're getting weaker and fatter at the same time. This is why you can eat less, exercise more, and still gain weight. Your hormones are working against you. Your brain. Cortisol crosses into your brain and floods the hippocampus, your memory center. Chronic exposure causes neurons to shrink and die. Studies show that people with chronic stress have hippocampal volumes up to 20% smaller. 1/5 of your memory center gone. This is why you forget names, why you walk into a room and can't remember why you feel foggy, slow, stupid. Your brain is literally shrinking. But it gets worse. Cortisol also makes your amygdala, your fear center, grow larger and more reactive. You become hypervigilant. You scan for threats constantly. A tone of voice feels like an attack. A minor inconvenience feels like a catastrophe. You overreact. You snap at people you love. Your brain is being physically rewired to be anxious and afraid. Your immune system. In the short term, cortisol suppresses inflammation. But when it's always high, your immune cells stop listening to its signal. They develop what scientists call glucocorticoid resistance. And when they stop listening, inflammation runs wild. Chronic, low-grade inflammation throughout your entire body. This is the root cause of almost every modern disease. Heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, autoimmune disorders, cancer. Chronic stress isn't just making you feel bad, it's creating the biological conditions for disease. Your sleep. Cortisol should follow a rhythm. High in the morning to wake you up, low at night to let you sleep. But chronic stress flattens this curve. You wake up exhausted because you don't get the morning surge. You can't fall asleep at night because cortisol won't drop. You're tired and wired at the same time. And without deep sleep, your body can't repair itself. Your brain can't clear out toxic waste. Your immune system can't reset. Sleep deprivation compounds every other problem. Your DNA. Cortisol shortens your telomeres, the protective caps on the ends of your chromosomes. Think of them like the plastic tips on shoelaces. When they get too short, your DNA starts to fray. Short telomeres are a marker of biological aging. Chronic stress doesn't just make you feel older, it makes you older at the cellular level. You are aging faster than you should. This isn't just happening to you, it's happening to all of us. We've built a culture that glorifies being always on. We celebrate busyness. We wear exhaustion as a badge of honor. We say, "I'll sleep when I'm dead," and hustle harder. We've created a world perfectly designed to keep our ancient alarm systems ringing. And the data shows it. 77% of people report physical symptoms caused by stress. Over 50% lie awake at night because of it. Stress-related illnesses cost the global economy over $300 billion per year. The World Health Organization now recognizes burnout as an official medical diagnosis. We're not just stressed, we're in a silent epidemic, and most of us think this is just how life is supposed to feel. But it's not. But here's what most people don't know. Cortisol isn't the enemy, it's also your wake-up signal. It regulates your blood pressure. It controls inflammation when you need it. It helps you respond to injury. It's essential for life. People with Addison's disease, where the adrenal glands don't produce enough cortisol, can die without hormone replacement. President John F. Kennedy had Addison's disease. He took cortisol medication every day of his life. Without it, he would have died. So the problem isn't cortisol itself. The problem is the chronic, unrelenting activation. It's the alarm that never stops. It's the mismatch between our ancient biology and our modern world. But you can fix it. Not by eliminating cortisol, by learning to turn off the alarm. To fight a chemical, you need a chemical. Cortisol is a weapon, and you need antidotes. Here's how to trigger the molecules that shut the cortisol valve off. Counterattack number 1, the physiological sigh, acetylcholine activation. This is the fastest known way to voluntarily calm your nervous system. It's not meditation, it's not mindfulness, it's a mechanical override. Here's how you do it. Take 2 sharp inhales through your nose. The first inhale fills your lungs halfway. The second tops them off completely. Then take 1 long, slow exhale through your mouth. Empty your lungs completely. Repeat 3 times. This breathing pattern reinflates the tiny air sacs in your lungs called alveoli. This increases oxygen exchange and triggers the release of acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that directly signals your nervous system to calm down. Within 30 seconds, your heart rate drops. Cortisol levels fall. You can do this anywhere, in traffic, before a meeting, before bed. This is your emergency weapon. Counterattack number 2, morning sunlight, circadian reset. Within 30 minutes of waking, get 10 to 15 minutes of direct sunlight in your eyes. No sunglasses, no windows, direct sunlight. This triggers a signal from your eyes to your brain's master clock, the suprachiasmatic nucleus. This sets the timer for your entire cortisol rhythm. Morning light exposure tells your body, it's safe, it's daytime. You can be alert now and rest later. It also triggers dopamine and serotonin production, the molecules of motivation and mood. Studies show this can restore a healthy cortisol curve within 2 weeks. If it's cloudy, stay outside for 20 to 30 minutes. If the sun isn't up when you wake, use a 10,000 lux light therapy box. This is non-negotiable. Counterattack number 3, gentle movement, GABA release. When you're chronically stressed, intense workouts can raise cortisol even more. Your body interprets a hard workout as another threat. Instead, opt for gentle, rhythmic movement. Walking in nature, yoga, tai chi, swimming. This type of movement triggers the release of GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, the brain's primary calming neurotransmitter. GABA directly inhibits the stress response. A study found that just 20 minutes of walking in nature reduced cortisol by 21%. Movement is medicine, but the dose matters. Counterattack number 4, social connection, oxytocin release. When you feel safe with others, your body releases oxytocin, the bonding molecule. Oxytocin is cortisol's natural enemy. It lowers blood pressure. It reduces inflammation. It promotes feelings of calm and trust. Hug someone you love for at least 20 seconds. Have a real, face-to-face conversation. Laugh with a friend. Pet an animal. This isn't optional self-care. This is biological medicine. Counterattack number 5, blood sugar stability, insulin-cortisol loop. Every time your blood sugar spikes and crashes, it triggers a cortisol response. Your body interprets the crash as an energy crisis, a threat. Avoid sugary foods and refined carbs. Every meal should contain protein, fiber, and healthy fat. This combination slows glucose release, keeping your blood sugar and your cortisol stable. Start your day with a high-protein breakfast within an hour of waking. This sets your metabolic tone for the entire day. Counterattack number 6. Sleep protection. Melatonin cortisol rhythm. Your bedroom should be cool, 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, dark, blackout curtains, and quiet. Avoid screens for 1 hour before bed. Blue light suppresses melatonin and keeps cortisol elevated. If you must use screens, wear blue light blocking glasses. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Consistency is everything. Your body craves rhythm. Counterattack number 7. Boundaries. The power of no. One of the most powerful ways to reduce chronic stress is to reduce chronic demands. You don't have to say yes to everything. You don't have to be available 24/7. You don't have to meet every expectation. Boundaries are not selfish. They are essential. Every time you say no to something that drains you, you're saying yes to your health. In the ancient world, cortisol was a superpower for acute danger. It saved lives. It still does. But in the modern world, the new superpower is learning to turn it off. You now have the weapons: the physiological sigh, morning sunlight, gentle movement, social connection, blood sugar stability, sleep protection, boundaries. These aren't tips, they're antidotes, chemical counterattacks. You are not broken. Your system is ancient, and now you know how to work with it. Stress on, stress off, just like your ancestors. You are the weapon. If you want to understand the molecules that run your life, subscribe and tell us in the comments, what's your number one source of chronic stress?